Cool, so had this in the fridge for, what was it, 36 hours? Probably should have baked it after 24. The towel's dried out a little bit, so you can see the top there has gone a bit hard, but that's all right, we'll be fine. So I'm gonna probably bake one loaf now and put the other loaf back in the fridge. So first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna dust this. I'm gonna get all of this out. Now, I'm gonna lob this in half, roughly. And this one will go in there, and I'll bake that later. This one, a bit more flour on top, and then just gonna shape it, stretching the outside in. This should be pretty stretchy, outside all the way in. Roll it onto its bottom, and then we're sort of shaping it into a ball like that. A bit more flour, and then what we want to do is put some surface tension on the dough. So you can kind of push it in like this. If it's getting a bit sticky, just put some flour on your hands, and use kind of short, sharp sort of movements when you're doing it. And then use the dough scraper to sort of pull, to rotate and sort of pull. And then you should, hopefully like this leading edge here gets caught a bit, and then this becomes, you get a bit of tension on that. So just sort of, yeah, because that's what you want. That means that you'll get nice sort of oven spring, and when you go to cut it, when you go to score the bread, there's going to be tension there, and the dough is going to want to rise out like that. So that's good. Now it's just come out of the fridge, so that's fine. I bake straight from the fridge. You can let it warm up for a little bit of time, but yeah, the oven has been preheating with our Dutch oven for the last, how long? Half an hour, yeah. 40 minutes sort of thing. So it's nice and hot. That's really key to getting a good crust on it. So I'm gonna grab this out. And it's been preheating on the hottest setting as well, which for us is gas mark 9 or about 250 C. You wanna bake it for about half an hour, or 25 minutes to half an hour at sort of the maximum temperature, so 250 to 225, and then you want to turn it down a little bit. But everyone's oven's different, so basically, this one we just do a max for the entire time. So I'm going to drop this in here now, and I'm going to score it. Got this. Thank you, Mike and Rach. Lovely. Yeah. Do a little weird sort of thing, whatever. And then I've got some water here. I'm just going to give it a good few squirts of that, and that's going to help stop the crust from forming prematurely and then the dough rising. So counterintuitively, you actually want steam in order to get a good crust, because the steam stops the dough from becoming solid too early and allows it to fully rise before it sets the crust. So yeah, half an hour, and then I'll take with the lid on, and then half an hour with the lid off, and then I'll show you what that looks like. This one, I'll just chuck back in the fridge.
Cover it with a wet tea towel.
Cover it with a wet tea towel, exactly, and I can bake that tomorrow morning or even after this one. Yeah.